Your brain. It's supposed to be your greatest asset, right? But what if I told you it's also your most relentless saboteur? You're drowning in distractions, notifications, deadlines, a to-do list that mocks your ambition. You want to crush your goals, but your mind just doesn't cooperate. It pulls you towards the comfy, the easy, the utterly pointless. It's like having a supercomputer that prefers playing solitaire. And the worst part? This isn't just your problem, it's a universal mind trap. But what if there was an ancient blueprint, a cheat code to rewire your brain, quiet the chaos, and make doing hard things feel easy? Stick around, because if you miss this, you might just spend your life stuck in mental quicksand. If you watch, you'll uncover the Lotus Method. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, mind-blowing simplicity. Secret 1. The monkey mind's deception. Let's talk about Sunday. A brilliant guy, full of potential, big dreams. He wants that promotion, he wants to hit the gym, he wants to finally finish that novel. Sounds familiar? But every time he gears up, his brain hits the emergency brake. It's not a lack of motivation. He watches all the gurus, reads all the books, yet when it's crunch time, he's scrolling through cat videos like his life depends on it. Ever felt like your brain is actively working against your best interests? Yeah, you're not alone. Sunday felt like he was battling himself in a mental octagon, and frankly, he was losing. Eastern philosophy calls this the monkey mind, leaping from thought to distraction, desperately avoiding discomfort. The Buddha famously said, "Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts." Ouch. That hits different, doesn't it? Sunday's own mind was his biggest hater. It prefers safety, familiarity, the path of least resistance. It's wired to protect you from anything that feels hard, like a well-meaning but overprotective parent who thinks broccoli is poison. But here's the twist. You don't fight it with brute force. That's like trying to win an argument with a toddler. The first secret, the bedrock of the Lotus Method, isn't about changing your mind. It's about understanding how it works. Sunday realized that his brain wasn't being malicious. It was just trying to keep him cozy. Once you become aware of this natural wiring, you can stop judging yourself for it. It's the ultimate aha moment. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge. And that, my friends, is where the real mind hack begins. Are you ready to stop fighting your own brain?
Secret 2. Surrender to conquer. The Wu Wei way. Sunday's old methods, forcing, pushing, white-knuckling through resistance, were burning him out faster than a reality TV star's career. He needed something deeper. That's when he stumbled upon the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu and the concept of Wu Wei, the art of non-resistance. It sounds counterintuitive, right? By letting it go, it all gets done. Sunday thought, wait, so I'm supposed to just give up? No, not at all. It's about moving with life, not against it. It's like trying to push a river upstream versus building a raft and letting it carry you. One is exhausting, the other is effortless. We live in a world obsessed with grind culture, hustle harder. But what if pushing too hard actually makes life push back harder? What if the solution to doing hard things isn't about more force, but about less? Sunday began to see hard tasks not as enemies to be battled, but as part of a natural flow. He started to apply Wu Wei. Instead of forcing himself, he approached tasks with ease, accepting the difficulty as part of the process. This isn't passivity, it's intelligent alignment. It's the difference between trying to wrestle a wild horse and learning to ride it. Imagine if your toughest tasks felt lighter, almost graceful. That's the power of releasing resistance. You stop battling your mind and start dancing with it. Secret 3. The silent power. Cultivating stillness. Now that Sunday had learned to flow, he needed something to anchor that flow. His mind was still a bit too restless, like a squirrel on espresso. That's when he discovered Zen Buddhism and Zazen, or sitting meditation. Just sitting? Sounds easy. But as he tried it, his mind felt like a hyperactive toddler in a room full of sugar. Yet the Zen masters taught, if you can't find the truth right where you are, where else do you expect to find it? Bam! Mind blown! True strength and clarity don't come from constant motion, they emerge from stillness. Think of a disturbed lake, muddy, chaotic. Stop the wind, and eventually the water settles, becoming crystal clear. Sunday's mind began to do just that. In these moments of quiet reflection, his insurmountable obstacles transformed into opportunities to grow. His constant urge to do was precisely what made his mind resistant. In stillness, he found a razor-sharp focus, a clarity he'd never experienced. It's like finally unplugging from the internet after days of endless scrolling. Ah, sweet silence. When was the last time you truly just stopped? This is the third secret, cultivating stillness. Just like the roots of the lotus flower buried deep in the mud provide the foundation for its pristine bloom, your quiet reflection builds the bedrock for your monumental growth. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right thing for your mind.
Secret 4. Focused action. Stillness is powerful, but it's not the finish line. A calm mind without action is just a calm mind sitting on the couch. Sunday realized he needed to turn that clarity into targeted, impactful action. He looked to the Shaolin monks, masters who meditated for hours and perfected their bodies through rigorous discipline. They knew mental clarity and physical action were two sides of the same coin. You can't have one without the other unless you want to be a very calm, very ineffective person. Sunday started approaching his life tasks like a Shaolin monk approaches their training, with precision, purpose, and patience. Every single task, no matter how small, deserved his full focus. The monks teach that true mastery is the harmony between mind and body. If the mind is still, the body moves with intention. If the mind is chaos, the body's actions are disordered. So, meditation without action leads to stagnation. Action without reflection leads to burnout. The key? Balance. Are you acting with intention or just reacting? This is the fourth secret. Action with intention. Sunday stopped doing 100 things poorly and started doing one thing at a time with his full, undivided attention. The hard tasks he once dreaded became manageable, flowing with calm determination. He wasn't scattered anymore. He was precise, like a master craftsman with a singular purpose.
Secret 5. The Lotus's Virtue, Patience Unlocked. Sunday was crushing it, mind calmer, actions intentional. But then the human condition reared its impatient head. Results weren't instant. Frustration began to creep in. He started questioning everything. Ever felt like you're doing all the right things, but the universe is just taking its sweet time? Yeah, welcome to the club. That's when he remembered the ultimate symbol of the Lotus Method, the lotus flower itself. It grows slowly, pushing through thick, murky mud day after day before finally blooming into breathtaking purity. The monks taught that its beauty lies in its patience. It doesn't rush, it blooms when it's ready. Sunday had his final aha moment. Rushing the process only creates resistance. He learned to embrace the slowness, to let go of the frantic need for instant gratification. Like the lotus, he knew his bloom would come in its own perfect time. It's the antidote to our instant gratification society, and frankly, it's liberating. The art of patience isn't about waiting idly. It's about persistent, mindful progress, trusting the process. What if embracing patience could unlock your greatest potential?